Hello, how's it going? Welcome back to some more F1 22 and another part of our My Team career mode. Today we continue the season as we go into the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. If we look ahead to the next few races, of course, we need to think about our next teammate. And at the moment, I'm very, very happy with Oscar Piastri. He's coming along very, very well. Of course, as that experience goes up, he is going to get better and better and better, and he is a fairly cheap option at the moment. The next one up really would probably be Nico Hülkenberg at 4 million, or Mark Webber potentially, but I think Hülkenberg is the better option, the better long-term option. It's pretty crazy to see how low some of the great drivers of the sport are. Danny Ricciardo all the way down at 83, Sebastian Vettel all the way down at 85. It's quite weird, really, but there you go. Just thought we'd start off this episode a little bit differently. Last time out, it was an absolute disaster in Monaco, our first DNF of the season, and our pace was all over the place. So I'm looking forward to hopefully rectifying that today and getting back on track. To help with that, we are putting in a brand new engine, and hopefully we will be able to, utilise that power, particularly on that kilometre-long straight. We are looking at some upgrades as well. We have got a chassis that we can put back through the development train, so the energy store cells, we will do that immediately. Unfortunately, it won't be ready before the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Hopefully what will be ready will be this engine upgrade, minor engine upgrade, and the reliability upgrade on the ICE. We can, of course, also buy another aerodynamic part. Let's see what we can go for. 650. Yeah, some of them are fairly cheap, actually. So 16th of June will be the completion of those. Yeah, okay, so let's go for the beam wing. Why not? Yeah, I think that's fine. 30% failure chance. Not that bothered. It will be ready for Canada, though. Looking forward to Canada. I think it'll be a dream to drive on this year's game. Facilities-wise, we're not going to upgrade that until we have got our driver in for the rest of the season. So we're basically going to be saving up money for the next few Grand Prix. Let's pop in some activities. So let's give Oscar a little bit of work. We can do a supplier event as well. Let's just see what we can do. Yeah, let's do that. That seems fine. Okay, right, let's continue on then.
I know we were expecting some new developments to come through, but some of them have failed quality control. We'll need to tell the team what to redevelop via the R&D screen.
It's very frustrating how many upgrades we're failing at the moment. There's another one.
A rivalry. Sooner or later, you'll probably be asked by the media who you consider to be your rival. Think carefully who you select, as while you will receive a claim for beating them, you'll lose a claim if you fail to do so. We had a major issue on the production line earlier this week, so the entire development package for this weekend has failed. Any redevelopments will need to be ordered from the R&D screen.
Okay, right, we are ready and raring to go then for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. You can see our development stagnated a little bit, as has other teams, but let's progress forward to the weekend and see if anything updates. Traditionally on this game, it does sort of update once you are back into the weekend. So let's have a little look. We are, of course, going to change our sessions back to long. Development upgrades. That's fine. So it is going to be a fully dry weekend. Well, we've made a little bit of progress, apparently. I don't know with what, I'll be honest, but it's a bigger step up than I thought. Getting a little bit closer to the McLarens and AlphaTauris. But we will have to see. Of course, we're putting in a brand new, or at least a newer engine to try and up the power a little bit, and fingers crossed we'll be able to make it work. So let's see how we get on in qualifying. Here we go then, starting our first lap of this qualifying session in Baku, and well, there's a tyre in the middle of the road there. I think that is potentially Zhou Guanyu's. Okay, here we come, up to the line then, and this is not really going to be that competitive. 5th place at the moment and 2 seconds behind our competitors, and that tyre is still in the middle of the road. That is very, very dangerous. Well, somebody else is making contact with the wall now. I think that's one of the Ferraris. That's not going to help. But, yeah, this is absolutely crazy. So far, we're a long way off the pace. I'm not really sure why, but we'll keep going. We'll keep trying. I'm trying to get any slipstream that I can there. Well, this is a better time, but still not really good enough. And only a 1:43.7, still 4/10 off the pace of Nicholas Latifi.
One lap of fuel left now. The tank's pretty much empty.
So we're going to have to come in and go for one more lap. Well, we are stuck. I'm hoping that's not damage. But, yeah, we got absolutely stuck there. And, yeah, we have got damage. So unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get a good chance at this. We'll try, but it's not going to work. I mean, what it does... Oh, well, we haven't reached the line anyway because of that little stoppage. So we qualify 19th, but that is slowest of everyone. But wow, some glitchy mess is... Baku. Oh, hang on. Oh, I thought we were 10th for a second there. What on earth has happened here? So, Hamilton out. Charles Leclerc out. Yeah. Wow. So, Hamilton's out, Leclerc's out, Schumacher's out. This is going to be one mixed up grid. I think it's probably worth taking a new engine or something crazy. This is going to be an absolutely insane Grand Prix, I think. So strap in tight, because this is going to be weird.
Good afternoon and welcome from Baku. This was the arena, if you think back to 2017, of one of the most eventful races of modern history, with controversy behind the safety car, last-second overtakes, and a historic podium for Williams and for Lance Stroll. Let's find out what lies in store for us this year. It's time for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. An immense lap from Carlos Sainz yesterday puts him in pole position, edging out Max Verstappen, who'll start from P2. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Perez, Russell, Kevin Magnussen and Bottas, Ocon, Fernando Alonso, Norris and Yuki Tsunoda, Oscar Piastri, Vettel, Lance Stroll and Hamilton, Leclerc, Mick Schumacher, Nicholas Latifi, and Alex Albon. The captain, Ricciardo, Gasly, and Guan Yu Zhou. And now it's time to head down to the track.
Okay, so here we are down on the track then. Decided not to take an engine penalty. It felt a little bit cheeky. We are going to go for the one stop though, mediums and then hards for this race. I've just got no idea how it's going to go, so let's just get into it and go with the flow.
Here we go then, the formation lap gets underway and the excitement here is building as we near ever closer to the start of the race. Which team will come out on top? Who's got their strategies right for today's race? Well, we'll soon find out. We're almost ready to start the race as the cars take their positions on the grid, with the drivers and teams making their final preparations.
Okay, so here we go. We're going to get ready for the lights. Short run down to turn 1, but always carnage, and we'll be looking for the outside line. Here we go. Ready and raring to go. It's lights out. Away we go here in Baku for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. It's not a bad start off the grid, but we are going to get boxed in a little bit by Daniel Ricciardo as we go around the outside of turn 1. Apparently we get a warning for a so-called collision with Daniel Ricciardo. We're just going to stay out of this because there's bound to be contact with the AI here going forward. So we're just going to try and stay back, wait for our chances, and well, you can see, I mean, they're going to go 4 wide into this turn 3, and Ricciardo comes swiping across the front of us, and that could have been nasty had we been a little bit closer to them. And already you can see getting our elbows out a little bit, but just a little nervous here of losing a front wing or something. I just think everything's a little bit unpredictable around here on this year's game so far. And straight away they're just going crazy, and I mean into the castle here. This is surely going to end badly. Well, no, everybody through safely, so I would say that's pretty much the danger area done now. Next challenge is this corner coming up, which is a real tough one. Well, we survived lap 1, but don't make any positions, although there's a lot of people in the pits. 3 drivers in the pits, changing the front wings, so I think we did quite well to stay out of all of that. And now back to where we qualified. And Ricciardo having a little look at Guan Yu Zhou. This is going to be very tight into turn 3, round the outside. Ricciardo's looking, and that gives us a possible chance. Again, Ricciardo just all over the place and very unpredictable. It's been a nervy start to this Baku Grand Prix. Yeah, Charles Leclerc in the pits now.
This lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
So another place made up. Looks like Perez has got an issue behind as well. So this might be a battle of attrition, this race. It really might be. Well, you join me on lap 5 of this race, and not much really happening at this present time. We're just sort of staying within range of Daniel Ricciardo if he makes a mistake, but much like Monaco, our pace just doesn't seem to be in the same league this weekend for whatever. Now, a couple of the guys are in the pits, so maybe some more debris on track, and it's Lewis Hamilton and Pierre Gasly that are in, so we're now up to 16th position. Okay, coming on to lap 8, we are dropping off from Daniel Ricciardo by about half a second a lap, which is comparable to our qualifying pace time. We were about a half second off Nicholas Latifi, who was the slowest driver out there, and we were still a long way off that. So not really sure what's going on at this stage of the season, but our performance levels have just dropped off a cliff. And now we've got Charles Leclerc behind us. He's going to be closing in fast. Probably by the end of this lap, we'll be in the DRS zone and ready to make an overtake. So as I say, Leclerc right behind us now. Let's see what he can pull off. Use a bit of ERS to try and defend. He's going to go through. We're going to dip straight back into his slipstream.
Keep on him, he might make a mistake.
But there's no luck there. I'll try and stay in his DRS zone for as long as possible. Already making a little mistake there. That's going to cost us that time. And there you go, we are already out of the second window now. And there we go, Leclerc's going straight into the pit lane. He's cooked his soft tyres.
Now, and you're going to be on hards next time.
But we're losing time as well. Well, that was a lovely little undercut on Pierre Gasly. We are going to come into the pits on this lap anyway, because the grip levels do seem to have gone off. But that was our first bit of on-track overtaking that we've done. And I think that was a penalty, so just in the interest of having something to do today. Well, this has all been a disaster, hasn't it? Kind of sums our day up, doesn't it? And there we go, we're into the pit lane. Gonna put the hard tyres on. But yeah, again, it's been a frustrating day at the office. Nice clean pit stop, please. That'll do. And now we just got to...
Pit strategy. Are you alright?
You've got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. Give me back control. Give me... I mean, this is just ridiculous.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go.
Right, just about. But we are ahead of Stroll, at the very least. Not for much longer, though, with driving like that. Oh, dearie me. And there goes Stroll. But we're going to go down the inside. Oh, just about hanging on there. He's going to have another go up into turn 3.
Fitted the hard tyres. Car ahead now on the hard compound.
Just going to get into our slipstream here, is he? Having a little look, but we're holding them up for now. There he goes down the inside. We're going to hold that line. Very good. Here we go. Stroll again, having a look. Once again, I was going to have a little look, but now it's going to have to be turn 3. But I don't think we're going to get close enough. And actually, Sonoda's going to have a little look at us. Oh, big incident. Wow, we go down the escape road. And the safety car's deployed. Well, we are now in big trouble. I mean, our car is pretty much destroyed. And we can't get out of here without making more contact with the wall. Well, we can make it back to the pits.
Bodywork's taken a few scrapes. Try not to make it any worse.
But, yeah, that was an incident with Yuki Tsunoda.
Safety car's out. We need you to reduce your pace. It looks like there's a high amount of debris on the track. Be careful. Check your MFD for a new strategy option. Okay, copy that.
Yeah, can't really go back onto used mediums. Well, we probably can, to be honest with you. So we are getting our front wing changed. I mean, this is going to be a bit of a disaster, to say the least.
Confirmed. We'll receive you at the end of this lap.
I mean, maybe we do go for the soft tyres, just to try something different. But yeah, gutted about that because, you know, we could have had a bit of a fight with Tsunoda and Stroll towards the end of the Grand Prix, but now we've got bodywork damage. Not really got much chance, but we'll give it a go. I guess the safety car allows us to close up. Got to try and stay on the lead lap though.
And it looks like the pit crew are out in the lane and ready to perform their magic on the car. They're going to be aiming to achieve the fastest pit stop time possible.
So here we come. Can we get at least a good pit stop in there?
It looks like there's an issue with the front wing removal. This is huge disappointment.
There we go. So the front wing on now. And we're away.
All right,
Oh, for goodness sake.
Okay? That was a big one. Confirm you're okay, please.
I'm so tempted to just say it, right, that's it, but no, we are gonna, we're still gonna try.
Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tyres.
Right, we are away, and now we need to go and catch the safety car queue. So let's go and do that. Well, safety car's in this lap, so we're not even going to catch the back of the pack in time. And they're going to be back underway now, unless there's a big incident up top, which there may well be. You don't know.
Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake.
So Hamilton straight into the pits, so assuming that there was a incident for him there, but whoa, our car is just a mess. I mean, I'm not really sure we're going to get anywhere with this. We'll give it a lap or so to see if there's another safety car, but I think it's going to be our second DNF in a row here. Because this car, I mean, you look at that and yeah, it is pretty undrivable at this point.
Okay, we're approaching the pit window. You're going to be on softs. Okay, gap to the car ahead is 19.8 seconds.
Well, there we go.
All right. Let me know you're okay.
Oh, I mean, it had to come eventually, didn't it? We just couldn't drive it anymore. I mean, it doesn't look bad there, but we came straight through the corner. Watch this. Come through there normally, lose the back end, and a very soft collision with the wall. But that ends a very, very disappointing Azerbaijan Grand Prix. I really was hoping for more, but essentially, we've wasted another Grand Prix, and yeah, things are looking very different to what they were, you know, 2 races ago. But it is what it is.
To take a brilliant victory here today. Anthony, tell me, what was it that helped them achieve this success?
I'd say it was down once again to good, consistent driving, nailing the corners, working to the track conditions and perfecting the team's strategies. They got all of these things right today and the results speak for themselves.
And here we are, a team that is no stranger to the podium, taking their place on top once again. A sublime race today and a stunning win for Ferrari. So let's see what effect this result has had on the drivers' standings. Well, that lead at the top has somewhat shrunk today. Now, let's discuss, Ant. Who would you say is a contender for driver of the day?
I'll probably go for Pierre Gasly. The team did a good job with the strategy to put him in amongst the pack, but it's the driver's job to capitalise on those opportunities, and he did so with a lot of skill.
Let's move on to the constructors. It was a tough race for our championship leaders who lose ground at the top of the table. Meanwhile, good work from Aston Martin this weekend, who pushed themselves further up the order. Well, that was certainly an exciting weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for more exciting Formula One action very soon.
Well, there we have it then. I mean, a disaster of a race, and time to move on. But if you have enjoyed it, give it a big thumbs up down below. Subscribe for plenty more F1 content. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.